that more, inshallah. And I would like to start off this program, inshallah, a very short program. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept in the court. Firstly, we'll have a Naat Sharif, and then we'll have a short talk, inshallah. And then we'll give the Hufaz, a token of appreciation for the whole month that they've been with us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant His choicest blessings upon them, inshallah. Sallallahu alayka ya Rasulallah, wa sallam alayka ya Habiballah.
Sallallahu alayka ya Rasulallah, wa sallam alayka ya Habiballah. چمک تجھ سے بات ہے سب پانے والے، چمک تجھ سے بات ہے سب پانے والے، میرا دل بھی چمکا دے چمکانے والے، برستان نہیں دیکھ گئے ابر رحمت، برستان نہیں دیکھ گئے ابر رحمت، بدون پر بے پرسادے پرسانے والے، بدون پر بے پرسادے پرسانے والے، چمک تجھ سے بات ہے سب پانے والے، میرا دل بھی چمکا دے چمکانے والے، یہ نجدی منافق ہے گندا ہے واللہ، غلاظت کا بلکہ بلندہ ہے واللہ، جہنم یہ نام اس کا عمدہ ہے واللہ، جو مردات ہے تم کو مردہ ہے واللہ، تو زندہ ہے واللہ، تو زندہ ہے واللہ، تو زندہ ہے واللہ، میرے چشم عالم سے چپ جانے والے، میرے چشم عالم سے چپ جانے والے، چمک تجھ سے بات ہے سب پانے والے، میرا دل بھی چمکا دے چمکانے والے، مدینے کے خطے خدا تجھ کو راکے، مدینے کے خطے خدا تجھ کو راکے، غریبوں فقیروں کے تہرانے والے، غریبوں فقیروں کے تہرانے والے، چمک تجھ سے بات ہے سب پانے والے، میرا دل بھی چمکا دے چمکانے والے، مدینے کے خطے خدا تجھ کو راکے، مدینے کے خطے خدا تجھ کو راکے، غریبوں فقیروں کے تہرانے والے، چمک تجھ سے بات ہے سب پانے والے، میرا دل بھی چمکا دے چمکانے والے، میں مجرم ہوں آقا مجھے ساتھ لے لو، میں مجرم ہوں آقا مجھے ساتھ لے لو، کہ راستے میں جا بجاتا والے، کہ راستے میں जा बजाता निभाले चमक तुझसे पाते हैं सब पाने वाले मेरा दिल भी चमका दे चमकाने वाले रज़ा नफ्से दुश्मन है दम में ना रज़ा नफ्से दुश्मन है दम में ना कहा तुम्हें देखे है चंदेरा नवाले कहा तुम्हें देखे है चंदेरा निवाले चमके तुझसे पाते हैं सभी पाने वाले मेरा दिल भी चमका दे चमकाने वाले चमके तुझसे पाते हैं सभी पाने वाले मेरा दिल भी चमका दे चमकाने वाले
Alhamdulillah nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruhu wa nu'minu bihi wa natawakkalu alayhi wa na'udhu billahi min shururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن سيدنا وسندنا ومولانا محمد صلى الله تعالى عليه وآله وصحبه وبارك وسلم عليه قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن المجيد والفرقان الحميد إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر ليلة القدر خير من 1000 شهر تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر صدق الله مولانا العظيم وبلغنا الرسول النبي الكريم الأمين حمد و ثنا کے بعد میرے واجب الاحترام بزرگ اور دوستو السلام علیکم ورحمۃ اللہ وبرکاتہ اللہ تبارک و تعالی جل جلالہ و امن آبادہ کا لا تعداد انگن بے شمار شکر ہے کہ ہمیں اشرف المخلوقات میں سے انسان پیدا فرمایا اور صرف یہ نہیں بلکہ ہمیں آقا انعامدار تاجدار مدینہ فخر موجودات احمد مجتبی محمد مصطفیٰ صلی اللہ تعالی علیہ وسلم کے امتی بنائے. میں استاد نائب غوث اعظم ابن مرتضیٰ ابن حسنین کریمین سید حسین الدین شاہ صاحب آپ فرماتے ہیں کہ وہ نور جس سے چمکتی تھی تیری پیشانی، وہ نور جس سے چمکتی تھی تیری پیشانی، اسی کی تھی میں طالب اور اسی کی تھی میں دیوانی. مگر میں کیا کروں کہ آج قسمت میری پھوٹی ہے، سنا ہے کہ آمینہ نے وہ دولت تجھ سے دی. My brother Islam, we must thank the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through the sadaqah and wasila of His beloved Habib Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, who has brought us together, alhamdulillah, on this great night, the night of Laylatul qadr. My brother Islam, my Ustad, he explains about the nur of my beloved Habib muhayyuddeen Mustafa sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. It is stated that the nur of my beloved Habib muhayyuddeen Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, it came and was the first thing that Allah created. And from that nur of my Nabi muhayyuddeen Mustafa sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, Allah created everything else. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Hazrat Adam alayhi salam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made the idol of Adam alayhi salam. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala now wanted to put the life into the body of Adam alayhi salam, when he blew the life into the body of Adam alayhi salam, it went inside the body of Adam alayhi salam, came on the other side. Say, Ya Allah, it's very dark inside. I cannot stay inside. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put the nur of my beloved Habib muhayyuddeen Mustafa sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam into the body of Adam alayhi salam, and then put the ruh, the life, into the body of Adam alayhi salam. It went inside, it never come out the other side. That nur of my Nabi muhayyuddeen Mustafa sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, it traveled from Nabi to Nabi, Nabi to Nabi, Nabi to Nabi, until it came on the forehead of Hazrat Abdullah radiallahu ta'ala, the father of my Nabi muhayyuddeen Mustafa sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. It is stated Hazrat Abdullah radiallahu ta'ala, he used to do tijarat, trade, from one town to the other town. It is stated that there is one place that he went, and when he went inside the town, there was a lady who had a knowledge of the kitab, ilm kitab. She had lots of knowledge of ilm kitab. When she saw Hazrat Abdullah radiallahu ta'ala, she went straight to him and she pulled his hand, she pulled him towards her and she said, please marry me, I want to marry you. She was forcing him, that I want to marry you. Make sure you marry me, I won't leave you until you marry me. Hazrat Abdullah radiallahu ta'ala said, wait, let me go home. When I come back, then we'll see what happens. So it is stated Hazrat Abdullah radiallahu ta'ala, when he goes back to Makkatul Mukarramah, it is stated that he made nikah to Bibi Amina radiallahu ta'ala. And after a while, when he returns again to that same town, the same lady that was forcing him to marry, when she looks at him, she turns her face away. So Hazrat Abdullah radiallahu ta'ala now asks her, what happened? Baat kya hai? You were forcing me to marry you, and now one look, you're turning your face away. Baat kya hai? That is when my Ustad explained. He says, wo noor jisse chamakti thi teri pishani. That noor that was shining from your forehead, usi ki thi main talib, aur usi ki thi main diwani. That is what I wanted, and that is what I was going crazy for. Magar main kya karu? What can I do? Ki aaj kismat meri puti hai, that today my kismat is broken. Suna hai ki Amina ne wo daulat tujhse luti hai. I heard that Bibi Amina had taken that daulat away from me. My brother Islam, that daulat was my beloved Habib muhayyuddeen Mustafa sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. It is stated that you and I both know that my Nabi muhayyuddeen Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, his father had left the dunya before he could even be born. And it was stated the same nur of Nabi muhayyuddeen Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was inside the stomach of Bibi Amina radiallahu ta'ala. And when she used to walk in the gullies of Makkatul Mukarramah, the shopkeepers, they were mild, expert in attar. Expert. They'll smell it one time, they'll tell you this attar came from here or it came from there. But there was a smell that was coming out from Bibi Amina radiallahu ta'ala, which nobody could understand where it came from, how it came. And it was a smell that they never smelled before in their lives. They went to the grandfather of my Nabi muhayyuddeen Mustafa sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam and said, hey Abdul Muttalib, go and ask your daughter-in-law where did she get this attar that she's using, and why is she wearing attar in this period of hers when her husband had passed away. Hazrat Abdul Muttalib goes to Bibi Amina radiallahu ta'ala and asks her, and she says, oh father, what can I tell you? From the time I conceived this child in my body, smell of this attar is coming out from my body automatically. You want to look at the karam and the mu'jiza, the miracle of my Nabi Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. Even today, wallah, you go to the grave of Bibi Amina radiallahu ta'ala anha, which is in between the battle of Badr and Madinatul Munawwara, a place which is known as Maqam Abwa. Khuda ki qasam, you pick up the sand, even today, you will still get the same smell that was coming out from the body of Bibi Amina radiallahu ta'ala anha so many thousand years ago. All through the sadaqah and wasila of my beloved Habib Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. My brother Islam, let's we all get together, recite the durood and salam upon Nabi Mustafa sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam. We shall carry on from there. Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi ya ayyuhallazina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Mawlana Muhammad wa ala ali sayyidina Mawlana wa barik wa sallim wa sallim alayhi. My brother Islam, the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Holy Quran, Inna anzalnahu fi Laylatul qadr. For sure we have revealed it. What? The Quran. Fi Laylatul qadr. On the night of Qadr. My brother Islam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the Quran. On this night, the whole Quran from the Lawh Mahfuz to the Asman Dunya. And from the Asman Dunya to Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam, it took 23 years. But on this night, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed the whole Quran to the Asman Dunya. وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا لَيْلَةُ الْقَدْرِ. What do you know what this night is all about? Power. The night of power. Is that kind of night, wallah? Not like any other night of the month of Ramadan. This night is so powerful. It has so much of significance that on this night, compared to all the other nights in the month of Ramadan, is the most greatest night because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala turns towards his banda on his own. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala har insan par khas tawajjuh farmata. Allah turns to you and he sends the angels down. Jibreel alayhi salam and the angels, they come down. They look for those that are standing in ibadat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is stated that they kiss the feet of those that are making ibadat to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They come and make hazri, they come and hug you. Why? Because this night is such a great night. It is also stated that on this night Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the heaven its gardens. This is also the night, wallah, where it is stated that the sea, the water of the sea and the river become sweet. It is stated as Usman ibn As radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he had a slave. The slave used to work in the sea day and night. Every day, every night he's working on the sea. He comes to his Aka, he says, Aka, you know, one day, in the whole year, there is one night, when I take the water of the sea and put it in my mouth, wallah, that water is sweet. And he says, oh my slave, the next time you see this, make sure you tell me that night. And he stated in the month of Ramadan, that night had come. When he tasted the water was sweet. He comes to his Aka, he says, Aka, tonight the water is sweet. When Hazrat Usman ibn As radiallahu ta'ala goes and sees and he looks, he sees it is the 27th night of Ramadan. This is how great this night is, wallah. Many scholars of Islam had ikhtilaf whether the night of power, the night of qadr is actually on the 27th night or any other night. But Hazrat Muhaddis Delvi rahmatullah alayh, he said 27th night is a night of power. And the reason he gave was, he said the word Laylatul qadr, it has 9 letters in it. And the word Laylatul qadr comes 3 times in the surah, Inna anzalnahu fi Laylatul qadr. And if you times 9 by 3, you get 27. 21, you still go to school. You get 27. That is why he said, no, that is why 27th night is a night of power. And for sure, Khuda ki qasam, look at the night tonight. There is no doubt tonight is the night of Qadr. Tonight is a night of power. You know, it is stated, my Nabi Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam one day was sitting with the Sahaba Ikram. The real reason for this night to come to us. My Nabi Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, he was sitting with the Sahaba Ikram and they were discussing, they were talking about ibadat and those that came before him. And a man's name came out whose name was Shamun from Bani Israel. This man Shamun, he made ibadat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for many, many years. In the day he used to make ibadat or fast in Allah's way. In the night he used to make ibadat. And they used to live for hundreds of years. My Nabi muhayyuddeen Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam is sitting, Sahaba Ikram is sitting. He said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, aren't we the greatest ummah of all the other ummahs? He says, yes, for sure. Because you are the greatest Nabi of all the Nabis. How come an ummati of the other Nabi can make more ibadat than us? When Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam heard that, it is stated that his face changed color. He felt sad. And you know, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sees his beloved Habib Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam said, immediately Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Jibreel. You know, my Nabi Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, one day he went to Taif. And the children, they had stones in their hands. They started pelting my Nabi Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. They pelted him so much that his shoes had full blood in it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saw that my Nabi Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was hurt. He sent Jibreel alayhi salam. He said, Ya Jibreel, go to my beloved Habib Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and go and tell him that I have given permission that he must pick up the earth, turn it upside down and smash everybody. My Nabi Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, I have been sent as rahmatul lil alamin. Ya Jibreel, you make dua, I'll make dua, you make the army. And he made dua for the people in Taif, but he didn't give them any azab. But the point is that whenever my Nabi Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam is said, immediately Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Jibreel. And here also, my Nabi Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when his face changed color, Nabi alayhi salatu wasallam was sitting and Jibreel alayhi salam come. He said, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent me down for you not to be worried about anything. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has revealed this surah in the Quran. Inna anzalnahu fi Laylatul qadr. Wa ma adraka ma Laylatul qadr. Laylatul qadr khayrun min alf shahr. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, although He has given your ummatis a less age, 70 or 60 years we go up to. Illa mashallah, some people go over that, Allah shukr. But 60, 70 is an average age. Half of that time we spend in getting food to eat, in sleeping. Quarter of it goes away in sickness. It leaves us a very little time for making ibadah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, they are giving your ummati this surah, that if they make ibadat on this night, they will get sawab of 1,000 months. And through sadaqah and wasila of my beloved Habib Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu ta'ala alayhi wa sallam, we have got this night. Imam Razi rahmatullah alayhi says that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created Hazrat Adam alayhi salam, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala turned to the angel, He said, Inni ja'ilun fil ardi khalifa. That I am creating a khalifa, a vicegerent, and sending them onto the earth. The angel said to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Ya Allah, are we not enough? We make your tasbih, we make your tahleel. Why are you sending a certain person on the earth whose offspring will come on the same earth and cause bloodshed, that cause fasad? You're talking about us. We're going to cause bloodshed, we're going to cause fasad. Ya Allah, we are angels, we are making a tasbih, we are making your tahleel. Are we not enough? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to them, Inni a'lamu ma la ta'lam. What I know, you do not know. And on this night, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the angels, تَنَزَّلُ الْمَلَائِكَةِ وَالْرُوحُ فِيهَا بِإِذْنِ رَبِّهِمْ مِنْ كُلِّ أَمْرٍ سَلَامٍ هِيَ حَتَّى مَطْلَعِ الْفَجْرِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He sends the angels and Jibreel alayhi salam, when they come down to the earth and they see those people that are making ibadah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and say, Ya Allah, inni a'lamu ma la ta'lamu. Oh Allah, what you know, we do not know. When they see us making ibadah, they come and they hug us. They stay with us and they make ameen to the du'as that we make right till the time of Fajr. So my brother Islam, this is the night where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us a privilege, wallah, to make ibadah to Him, to turn to Him. The more we turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the more we ask Him, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is close to you, my brother Islam. Whatever you ask, Allah is there to accept. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the hidayah to make dua. You make dua for me, I'll make dua for you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us better for the future. Jazakumullah khair. My brother Islam, I would like to now call upon our brother Amin. In our whole month of Ramadan, we're looking for milkshake. The milk was present. Thanks to our brother Amin. And alhamdulillah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him long life also. He's also there whenever we need him. Whenever there's something to do for the masjid, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will always look after him. He reminds me of, one man. I don't know if you heard at the time of the tsunami. Tsunami time. We heard one man was hanging on a tree for about 3 days. Everybody else got washed away. And when I asked him what he was doing before the tsunami came, he said, no, I was sweeping the masjid. And because of that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved him from the tsunami. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also give him a long life and save him from all mushkil and taklif, inshallah. I would like to call upon Brother Amin now to give our Hufaz the token of appreciation, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept that first, inshallah. So you can help it. Firstly, I would like to call upon my son Ahmad Musa. Some nights he used to go and sleep away, but we had to wake him up. And alhamdulillah, he came through for us. The whole month of Ramadan, he was there for the Tarawih Salah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him more strength, more himmat to carry on the work of deen and make him a soldier of Islam, inshallah. Ahmad Musa. Nare Takbir, Nare Risalat. Brother Tariq to give him a token of appreciation, inshallah. Now I'd like to call upon a young boy, Muhayyuddeen, the son of Brother Faisal. Alhamdulillah, first time he performed the Tarawih, alhamdulillah, few rakats he performed. He was a bit scared in the start, but alhamdulillah he did well. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept. Nare Takbir, Nare Risalat. MashaAllah. Keep it up, boy. Now I would like to call upon that person who is always here in the masjid. He's part of the masjid. Whenever we need him, alhamdulillah, he's there. He was here throughout the whole month of Ramadan. He was with us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him the strength to carry on being there for us. And I would like to call upon Abdul Wahab. Nare Takbir, Nare Risalat. Now I would like to call upon our brother Tariq. Also, alhamdulillah, he has been helping us throughout our time now, alhamdulillah, for the masjid, for the madrasa, for the organization. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him barakat in his work, whatever he does. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep him with us for a long time, inshallah. Naare Takbir, Naare Risalat. Our brother Samir is in and out, alhamdulillah, but he's always there. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him barakah. Through sadqa and wasila of him being here, we make dua for his mother who was also sick in hospital. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant her shifa also, inshallah. Now I'd like to call upon Samir to give our brother Amin, because he always was there for our milkshake, and whatever we need, inshallah, is there for the masjid and whatever it is. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him a long life, grant him barakah in his work, and also his house, his mother also. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant her shifa kamila wa ajila, and make him one of our musaddis, inshallah. Naare Takbir, Naare Risalat. Brother Amin, call upon our brother there in the Sayyid. Come. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also grant him barakah, inshallah, through sadqa and wasila of ghulestaana muhayyuddeen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take away all his parishani, all his worries, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep him with us also for the future to come, inshallah. Naare Takbir, Naare Risalat. Our brother Tariq, big dua for him also. He's a young boy, but he's always there with us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also grant him lots of barakah, lots of karam for his life to go forward. His future must be bright, inshallah, and make him a good Muslim for the future, inshallah. Naare Takbir, Naare Risalat. Sallallahu alayka ya Rasul Allah, wa sallam alayka ya Habib Allah, ya Nabi salam alayka, ya Rasul salam alayka, ya Habib salam alayka, salawatullah alayka,
salawatullah alayka, طلع البدر علينا من ثنية الوداع وجب الشكر علينا ما دعا لله داعي يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك أيها المبعوث فينا جئت بالأمر المطاع جئت شرفت المدينة ما دعا لله داعي يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك استغفر لغوث اعظم گنج باش فہل عالم صدقہ امام اعظم دور ہو سبھی کے رنج و غم یا نبی سلام علیکہ یا رسول سلام علیکہ یا حبیب سلام علیکہ صلوات اللہ علیکہ شین اللہ یا عبد القادر محیوddین فی القلب حاضر جیلانی باللہ باطل المدد یا عبد القادر یا نبی سلام علیکہ یا رسول سلام علیکہ یا حبیب سلام علیکہ صلوات اللہ علیکہ الصلاة والسلام علیکہ یا رسول اللہ الصلاة والسلام علیکہ یا حبیب اللہ الصلاة والسلام علیکہ یا خاتم النبیین.
آمين. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. يا رسول الله انظر حالنا، يا حبيب الله اسمع قولنا، إننا في بحر غم مغرق خذ يدي سحل لنا أشقالنا. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وقنا عذاب القبر وقنا عذاب الحشر وقنا عذاب الدين. اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات. اللهم تقبل هذه laylatul qadr fi ghulestaana muhayyuddeen bi barakati sayyid ziaee shah saheb برکاتہ عالیہ. یا الہی رحم فرما مصطفیٰ کے واسطے، یا رسول اللہ کرم کیجئے خدا کے واسطے، مشکلیں حل کر شہ مشکل کشا کے واسطے، کربلا ہے رت شہید کربلا کے واسطے. یا الہی تو اپنے حبیب مصطفیٰ صلی اللہ تعالی علیہ وسلم کے صدقے طفیل، یا الہی بی بی فاطمہ الزہرا رضی اللہ تعالی عنہا کے صدقے طفیل، یا الہی حضرت علی کرم اللہ وجہ الکریم کے صدقے طفیل، یا الہی حسنین کریمین امام حسن امام حسین کے صدقے طفیل، یا الہی امام زین العابدین رضی اللہ تعالی کے صدقے طفیل، یا الہی امام باقر کے صدقے طفیل، یا الہی امام جعفر صادق کے صدقے طفیل، یا الہی شیخ عبد القادر جیلانی رضی اللہ تعالی کے صدقے طفیل، یا الہی خواجہ خواجگان خواجہ غریب النواز کے صدقے طفیل، یا الہی خواجہ پیر سید غلام محیّuddین شاہ صاحب کے صدقے طفیل، یا الہی سید غلام عبد الرحمن شاہ صاحب کے صدقے طفیل، اور یا الہی نائب غوث اعظم ابن مرتضیٰ ابن حسنین کریمین سید حسین الدین شاہ صاحب کے صدقے طفیل ہم سب کی مشکلات کو دور فرما. یا الہی ہمارے اوپر جتنے بھی پریشانی ہے، جتنے بھی مصیبت ہے، یا الہی تو اپنے حبیب کے صدقے طفیل، اپنے حبیب کے اولاد کے صدقے طفیل ان تمام کو ہم سے دور فرما. یا الہی ہم جتنے بھی ہاتھ اٹھائے ہوئے آپ کے دربار میں، یا الہی ہم گنہگار رہے، سیاہکار رہے، ٹوٹے ہوئے ذلت میں ہے، لیکن جو کچھ بھی ہے تیرے پیارے حبیب مصطفیٰ صلی اللہ تعالی علیہ وسلم کے امت میں سے. یا الہی ہمارے گناہوں کو معاف فرما، یا الہی ہمارے گناہوں کو معاف فرما، یا الہی عزت فرما، حفاظت فرما، تمام مشکلات سے حل فرما، حل المشکلات یا دافع البریات. یا الہی ہمیں آقا انعامدار تاجدار مدینہ فخر موجودات احمد مجتبی محمد مصطفیٰ صلی اللہ تعالی علیہ وسلم کے تمام سنتوں پر عمل کرنے کی توفیق عطا فرما، اور آپ صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم کے نقش قدم پر چلنے کی توفیق عطا فرما، اور بالخصوص آپ صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم کے ساتھ دل کے گہرائیوں سے محبت کرنے کی توفیق عطا فرما. یا الہی اس پوری دنیا میں جہاں بھی مسلمان بیمار پڑے ہیں، یا الہی ان کی بیماریوں سے شفا کاملہ عطا فرما. یا الہی جو بے اولاد ہیں ان کو اولاد عطا فرما، یا الہی جو بے روزگار ہیں ان کو روزگاری عطا فرما. یا الہی تمام مرحومین کو جنت میں اعلیٰ مقام نصیب فرما. یا الہی تمام مرحومین کو اپنے قبر میں نبی کریم صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم کی زیارت نصیب فرما. الہی بحق بنی فاطمہ کہ برکول ایما کنی خاتمہ، اگر دعوت برد کنی ور قبول، منو دست دامان اہل رسول، منو دست دامان اہل رسول، منو دست دامان اہل رسول. ببرکتنا اللہ و ملائکتہ یصلون علی النبی یا ایہا الذین آمنوا صلوا علیہ وسلموا تسلیما. اللہم صل علی سیدنا مولانا محمد وعلی آل سیدنا مولانا مبارک وسلم وسلم.
Oh, you don't shake my hand? How? What happened with you? Oh, he's milking a cow.
Yeah, I'm milking the cow. It's a mad cow.
I don't mind a cow, you see. You can help me chop the grass. When she go to shop? Huh? Sit there, share. I never cigarette. I never cigarette too. How are you feeling about it? I told you in vain, but today who you picked up? Oh, sure, like that when you go to that. This is all
It's coming. Carry a big man. Yeah.
آمين الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين يا رسول الله انظر حالنا يا حبيب الله اسمع قولنا إننا في بحر غم مغرق خزي سقي لنا أشقالنا اللهم تقبل هذه लंगर ज़ियाए जरिया या कभी सत्य तो फैल या इलाही जो खाना है इस खाने में या इलाही अहले बैत के करम नसीब फरमा इज्जत फरमा हिफाजत फरमा जो भी इसको खाया अगर बीमार है उनको शिफाए कामिला अता फरमा जो भी औलाद है उनको औलाद अता फरमा जो बेरोजगार है उनको रोजगारी अता फरमा जिन्होंने इस खाने में हाथ डाला या इलाही उनके घरों में बरकत अता फरमा उनके कारोबार में बरकत अता फरमा और जिस काम में ये लोग हाथ डालते या इलाही उस काम में बरकत अता फरमा ببركة إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا مولانا وبارك وسلم عليه بفضل سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام بحق إلى محمد. Sit back.
started. Release.
Amazing, eh?